Hi guys, today I'm making the angel. This is a tree topper. Here, you can see it's considered my glue like that, and I think it's a pretty simple fold. Like, there's lots of really complicated, intricate angels out there, but I think this one's pretty simple, and there's no mistaking that this is an angel. The way I folded it here, the dress or the gown, whatever, does taper off to a point, but you can also fold it up like that so the dress is straight like that on the bottom. But I kind of like how it looks with the tapered point like that. What I did here is I like keeping the face just plain, no eyes and like stuff like that, but you can add yarn here, whatever. But I do think the halo is kind of significant on an angel, so I just use like one of those tie things on the T that I got. So I put it up there. You can use a pipe cleaner, of course. You can use tin foil, aluminum foil, I guess, or a number of things. Or you can just fold the little tip down. Like, just fold it over a couple times and just color it yellow or something like that. You start with a square base, which is a base that looks like this. You want to fold the top layer, bottom edges to the middle. Fold the bottom open edges, so this is, the top part of it is the closed edge, the bottom is the open. So you fold two of the bottom open edges to the center, just like that. And you fold this top down along this line, the other ones. So you just fold it down like that, and then you can open them all up. Now you made a crease pattern. You want to make these folds go in the opposite direction. So you want to make the valley folds into mountain folds. And you want to keep this fold a valley fold. But what you want to do essentially in the end is to bring this bottom corner up to the top over here. So you take this, just the top layer, the first layer, and you fold along the top crease. And then as you do that, you fold, these creases stay as valley folds, so you can fold those down like that. And then if you push it down, you can just reverse those other folds. And see, I even did it one-handed. Flip it over and you start to make the wings. So you want to fold the closed edge now to the center. So the top closed edge. And then you want to take this fold, the top layer of it, and you make it from a valley fold to a mountain fold. And keep this as a valley fold. And keep this one on the bottom layer as a valley fold. But what you're going to do is you're going to squash this over like that. Then you fold it over. Fold that left side over back on itself. Do the same thing with the left side. The squash fold. And you fold it over like that. Alright, so now you can flip it. Now these back parts here, these little flaps down here, these are going to be making the wings. There's kind of an arbitrary fold here. So you kind of make an angle this way, but it's not along where the fold underneath it. It has to be at a bigger angle than that. You'll have some extra paper. And with that extra paper, all you want to do is just flatten it out to make a nice wing shape. So you see where it's going to lie, and then at this point you can still maneuver it a little bit. But you can just squash it down like that. Be mindful that you don't rip the edge of the wing. I did just rip the edge of the wing a teeny tiny bit. But that's okay. But when you do it, you can just make sure that you don't do that by maneuvering the paper a little bit. So do the same thing on the other side. To form the head, and now this is the back side of the model. So all this part back here is the back side of the paper, and you won't see it from the front. This here is where you can insert the tree, if you put this on as a tree topper. So now, this part you will be seeing because we're going to flip it back over. But to form the head, we want to bring the tip down. Again, it's kind of an arbitrary fold, but you want it to go not quite far down to where the wings meet in the center, but just a little bit less. To make the head more head-shaped and not like cone head-shaped, you want to bring this paper out. So you do it, if you bring the paper out on both sides, and just make it free, and don't crease it yet, but then remake that fold that you just had. Then you can kind of see where the paper is going to be. This is going to be like the cheeks, so the head is like going backwards. You're making the triangle into a pentagon because you're bringing these edges out. So now that's the head, but this is the top of the head, this point, and this is like where the chin is. So now all you want to do is make it go back in the other direction, making a fold, so you can flip it back over actually for this. But you'll be making a fold right about here, just a valley fold. And then when you make that fold, the head is going to pop up. Now, as the head pops up, before you make that crease full, you want to kind of shape the head, make it look more like it has the angel has a neck. As you take the edges of both the head and the shoulders here, and you fold it in a little bit. So you fold the shoulders in, and then you fold the sides of the pentagon in to make the cheeks, and you do the same thing on the other side. You fold the shoulders in like that, and you fold the side of the head in like that. So now it's like a heptagon. So now you'll see it looks like this, which is basically done. But now we just want to form the arms to make it look like she's praying. So you make a valley fold down like that, and then make another valley fold up like that. So you can leave it like that, that's fine, but to give it a little bit more shape and dimension, you want to make like a valley fold along this line, but just where the hands are. If you make the valley fold on the whole project though, it reinforces it a little, like that. So you make that valley fold in the middle, like that, and then you pinch the hands together. When you pinch the hands together like that and just shape it together, it'll stay in that position a little bit more. I don't know why that's looking crooked, but there. That's like, just like that, that's the finished angel there. You can make the wings a little bit more shapely just by adding like little crimp folds or accordion folds here on the edges, like that. The wings just look a little bit different now because I crimped them up. So then all you need to do is add the halo, and that's the finished product. A lot of the angels out there that with the different models look like fairies, but this is definitely an angel, so I like that. Alright, I will see you tomorrow.